Today's video, I want to highlight a couple of deals that have been added to the PlayStation Store. Yes, they are running the phenomenal great indoor sale right now, but it's getting a little bit better as we've got some deals on some very recent game releases, and they're great deals at that, so I'll go over those. And on top of that, we have the announcement of a bunch of new PlayStation 4 titles: My Time at Portia, an adventure RPG, and Marchen. We've got Far Loan sales and a Killing Floor double feature. Want to go over all of those games right after we go through the new deals available, so let's go through those real quick. As I mentioned, the great indoor sale is running right now, and we've been covering that in depth. Expect more videos covering that sale in the very near future. However, I did want to point your guys' attention that there is a Kingdom Hearts Spotlight sale. Now, Kingdom Hearts isn't this franchise that has a bunch of games on the PlayStation 4. However, Kingdom Hearts 3 did just get released, and on the PlayStation Store, it is already 25% off, down to $45. Kind of funny because we uploaded that video earlier today, and I kept mentioning how Kingdom Hearts wasn't going on sale much. Right now, while it's not a steep discount, this is a pretty notable discount for a very recent release, and one of the few Square Enix games that has really delivered in recent memory. This, alongside Dragon Quest XI, have really been two of the only Square Enix titles to really deliver, and while I won't say Kingdom Hearts 3 is perfect, it does have some errors with its fundamental storytelling. For the most part, it is a very good JRPG, and if you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, you should definitely check it out. However, if you're a newcomer to Kingdom Hearts, I would rather you guys get the Kingdom Hearts All-in-One package, which is also on sale. This is typically $100, but it's 25% off, down to $75, and what you get with this collection is everything you need to get into Kingdom Hearts. You get Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, you get Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and you get the aforementioned Kingdom Hearts 3. So if you value Kingdom Hearts 3 at $45, essentially you get the other two collections for $30, and that's pretty good. $15 a pop for each of those collections, that's quite good. And do remember that the physical versions of those collections were going for obscene prices. Recently, they have been restocked, and you can get them for pretty palatable price points, around $40 for both of them, so that's not bad. But this is even cheaper, and you get Kingdom Hearts 3. If you want everything Kingdom Hearts, this is a great buy. Unfortunately, they don't have each of the collections priced separately, so if you did want to get them, they don't have any way for you to do that. However, the all-in-one package is a great buy. Otherwise, Kingdom Hearts 3 standalone for $45 isn't bad either. Outside of those deals, Ubisoft has also slashed the price of Far Cry New Dawn 50% off, down to $19.99. It is crazy to me how quickly this game has gotten cheap, but it really shouldn't be all too absurd. I have always said that Ubisoft games go on sale rather quickly. I just wasn't expecting FC New Dawn to be this cheap this quickly, considering it did just release a little over a month ago, back on February 15th. And it was a budget release already. It released at $40 because it is just a standalone expansion to Far Cry 5, so they couldn't really get away with a $60 price point. However, they did have a deluxe edition, and that was $60. Would not recommend that at all. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have even recommended New Dawn at $40, but now with Far Cry New Dawn being at $20, this is a great buy. Now, this being a Ubisoft game might make you think, hey, I can wait a little bit longer and maybe I'll get it a little bit cheaper. That might be the case. However, if you go back to a game like Watch Dogs 2 or even Assassin's Creed Odyssey, those games plummeted in price, but they hit that 50% off threshold, and then they kind of stuck around that price point for a while. So I could very well see Far Cry New Dawn not going on a deeper discount anytime soon. I do see it kind of stabilizing at this $20 price point because a lot of the retailers have also slashed it to $20, so this might be more of a regularity in terms of Far Cry New Dawn being this cheap. Again, kind of an indictment on Ubisoft games. I never recommend you guys to buy them day one. That's why I said, even with a game as highly anticipated as, say, a Division 2, I fully expect that game to be around the 50% off mark by, say, the summertime. Hey, maybe even quicker than that, considering, again, Far Cry New Dawn has been out for just a month and it's already down to $20. Definitely not a bad buy. And if you want more Far Cry, this is definitely worth a checkout. $20 for that. And then again, Kingdom Hearts 3 down to $45. The all-in-one package down to $75. Not bad deals on any of those. Would highly recommend them. Alright, so outside of that, I also want to go over some new PS4 game announcements. My Time at Portia is coming to the PlayStation 4 on April 16th. This game was just released on PC back in January, and it was received incredibly well. It was in early access for a little while, but then it came out of early access, and it has a 92% positive feedback on Steam that's based on 9,358 user reviews, so that is a very impressive score. The Metacritic score isn't as kind at 73, however, I would side with the Steam reviews with this one. And My Time at Portia does have you start a new life in the enchanting town of Portia, restore your pa's neglected workshop to its former glory by fulfilling commissions, growing crops, raising animals, and befriending the quirky inhabitants of a charming post-apocalyptic land. The town of Portia is full of friendly new faces for you to meet, make friends, complete requests, exchange gifts, go on dates, and let romance blossom. Inspired by the the magic of Studio Ghibli, My Time at Portia whisks you away to a world of wonder that you won't forget. How will you spend your time at Portia? Visually, the game is incredibly charming, and it does see a lot of comparisons to Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, so those are pretty positive. The game was released at $30 on PC. I imagine it'll be priced the same on the PlayStation 4, and pre-orders will also include the housewarming gift set. That's downloadable content that features an exclusive outfit, exclusive furniture, consumable items, and a bag of gold. Again, My Time at Portia hits the PlayStation 4 on April 16th. Next up, another new announcement is the adventure RPG Marchen Forest. Marchen Forest has you freely roam a fully 3D rendered mystical forest together with Mylne, a young girl residing at a magical apothecary. One day, a master apothecary requests that she find and gather some potion ingredients. Though no stranger to the forest and its curiosities, gathering ingredients is the first for her, and she is at a loss of where to begin. You esteemed players are tasked with ensuring that she becomes a master apothecary. You'll laugh, you'll cry. The mystical forest is chock full of small wonders, fishing, trivia, training, and even dungeon exploration waits you. Includes a plethora of fun minigames. The game touts gathering ingredients, a variety of minigames, collect and collect some more. Enjoy multiple playthroughs, complete Act 1, and watch the credits roll. But the game doesn't end at Act 1 because the door to Act 2 opens right after the credits end. Marchen Forest doesn't have an exact release date yet, but this was another game that was released on PC and received pretty well over there, so I imagine the PlayStation 4 version will be received accordingly, and hopefully it's out before the end of 2019. I imagine it'll be out before the end of the summer. Next up, we also have the announcement of Far Lone Sails, which is coming to the PlayStation 4 on April 2nd. Far Lone Sails is a vehicle adventure game. In a unique vehicle, you travel across a dried out ocean, following the tracks of a once thriving civilization. Through an array of roadblocks and through hazardous weather, you need to keep your vessel going. Where will your journey take you? Are you the last of your kind? What once was the bottom of an ocean has turned into a graveyard for submarines and supertankers. Once bustling island settlements have decayed into hilltop ruins. What secrets do they hold? And more importantly, is there any savage to be found? While the greater goal of the journey remains to be uncovered by the player, urgent short-term necessities call for immediate action. The train-like vehicle needs to be fueled, maintained, and upgraded to master the challenges that lie ahead. Key features has you master your vessel, discover a unique world, experience an atmospheric journey, and a zombie-free post-apocalypse. It's just you and your machine versus the big nothing. Far Lone Sails looks to be a pretty interesting game, and it comes to the PlayStation 4 on April 2nd. And lastly, we also had the announcement of the Killing Floor double feature. This includes Killing Floor 2 and the VR title in Killing Floor Incursion, and it'll be released physically and digitally for $39.99, so that's a pretty good price. Here's an overview of the collection from Tripwire Interactive, the developers. Bundling the bloodiest and best chapters from the Killing Floor universe for one great price, Killing Floor double feature comes with more gory content than you can shake a disembodied leg at, including the best-selling co-op survival horror shooter Killing Floor 2 for PlayStation 4 and the haunting VR survival horror shooter Killing Floor Incursion for PSVR. The retail version of Killing Floor double feature will also come fully loaded with the fan favorite Miss Foster playable character DLC from Killing Floor 2, along with all of the seasonal content released since the game launch, making it the perfect entry point for newcomers to the series that continues to engage players with regular high-quality updates. And yes, that is definitely the case. Killing Floor 2 is a game that's been out for quite a while, going back to the PC release and then the PlayStation 4 release, but it has continued to be updated, and it remains a very compelling experience. Now, I will add that Killing Floor 2 is best played with a couple of friends, so if you're looking to get into this game alone, I really wouldn't recommend it on that front. However, if you do have a couple of friends to play with, Killing Floor 2 is an absolute blast. Incursion, it was a nice VR diversion. However, the base game in Killing Floor 2 really offers the compelling experience, and it offers a lot of longevity in its gameplay as well, so that I would highly recommend. Both titles for $40 is a pretty good buy. However, we've seen Killing Floor 2 on sale pretty cheap on the PlayStation Store, so I just want to let you guys be mindful of that. But the bundle for $40, it's definitely not a bad deal, and considering it is being released digitally, when the digital version goes on sale, well, hey, that would be a pretty good buy. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, new deals have been added to the PlayStation Store in Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Kingdom Hearts All-in-One package, and we've got Far Cry New Dawn /50%. By the way, that deal for FC New Dawn is exclusive to Plus subscribers, so that is something to be mindful of. My Time at Portia is coming to the PlayStation 4 on April 16th. The adventure RPG Marchen Forest is also coming to the PS4. Far Lone Sails is coming to the PS4 on April 2nd, and the Killing Floor double feature will be out May 21st. That'll include Killing Floor Incursion as well as Killing Floor 2. That'll be available for $40. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.